Hey there, it's your Bill Estate Agent, and we are here this week with another Shop Local series. And my guests today are Nick and Libby Zappala with Witt's Frozen Custard. So, hey guys, how are you?
Great.
Very well.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. I'm excited. I have been to the shop, but before we get into all of that, I've got to ask you, I always ask a real estate question before we get started. So are you ready?
Ready.
All right. So when you were purchasing your house in Roswell, what was the one feature you had to have?
Wow.
The kitchen island.
All right.
It's
I figured with you guys it was
and,
going to be a kitchen.
yeah,
Big kitchen.
Big
kitchen and
living
attached
space.
living space with
Sure.
a big couch for all of us to pile on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, very good. Well, so Witt's Frozen Custard. I know there's a great story here. I'm going to just let you guys take it. Tell us about it. Tell us how you got into this business and
Yeah. So
story.
we visit my family, live in Asheville, North Carolina, and there's a Witt's probably 2 blocks away from their house. It's in a quaint little house with a great little front porch, and we always assumed it was a mom and pop kind of shop. And then we went on vacation to Key West and found one in Key West, and it was like, oh,
Kind of the bell went off, and we just tucked it back there to remember that this is pretty neat. It's a great product, and then corporate life and COVID and the business that I was in sold, and I was ready to go out on my own. Started a catering company, and looking as that grew, looking for commercial kitchen space, we found a spot that we thought, this would make an amazing Witt's location. And the rest is history.
Yeah.
Took about 18 months to happen.
Okay.
But we've been open 9 weeks, and glad we made this decision.
great.
Okay, so they are. I think you mentioned they're all independently owned franchises.
Yes.
But the only other one in the Atlanta area is in Newnan.
We
is
have
that correct?
Newnan, Augusta also,
Okay.
and then Columbus, Georgia just opened.
So
spread
so you
apart.
guys-
Yeah.
Well, and you'd mentioned they were all family owned.
They are.
And so, do you
Families are
have
all
family participating in yours?
We do. We have a son and a daughter who work, and you'll see them here mostly on the weekends.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have older kids who just come and support us.
Yeah. Which is great. I'm a supporter, by the way. I've been a handful of times. So, but the question everyone asks, and I've got to start with this, is what's the difference between ice cream and custard?
Yes. So there is a little bit of pasteurized egg yolk, which helps to bring a real creamy texture, but it's more about the machine, our custard machine, which is our baby. It slow turns the custard and does not incorporate any air, or very, very little air. So the texture, again, is a much more dense, kind of decadent feel.
Yeah.
You don't have any ice crystals that you might find sometimes. So really that's the key difference. But otherwise, very similar really.
Yeah. Well, it's delicious. I've been a couple times already, and I was sharing before we got started that you're just the perfect distance for me because you're not close enough for me to run over there every day.
We have to say we have seen people almost daily who come in and we say no shame. You can come as many times a week as you like, and so we're getting to have that.
I don't want to get into the Weight Watcher points or anything like that I have to deal with, but anyway. Well, so tell me a little bit. So you have frozen custard, but what other products do you offer? Because I know I had kind of like a what I'd say, like
it's a
Whitzer.
Whitzer.
Yeah,
we
a
swirl
Whitzer.
in our toppings to create. We have 40 plus toppings, so you can create your own flavor essentially.
We do Witties, which are our ice cream sandwiches. So we bake our cookies there.
I had that.
Sandwich between custard. So they're great with the flavors. Pints and quarts to go. And then we also do frozen custard cakes.
Oh,
Cake business is actually really picking up.
And do you decorate that? Like if I wanted a birthday cake and
Yes.
Yeah.
You can create
Personalize
your
it.
own. Mhm. Yeah, sure can.
Okay. Well, and then I know, I think one thing that's really cool that y'all do is you offer vegan
Yes.
and dairy-free products
Yes.
as well, right?
Yeah, we have a full grab-and-go cooler that has mostly oat milk based, but some coconut milk based as well. And honestly, it's some vegan customers, but it's a lot of kids who have dairy allergies and things. So it's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
nice to be able to offer them something as well.
We do a Witty. We have Witties
Yes,
also.
we've teamed
So-
up with Sugar Daddy Cookies to make vegan cookies for us. So we have the custard
nice.
sandwiches for
Yeah.
the dairy-free as well.
Okay. Well, that's awesome. And I mean, it is. It's so nice that you do that where just the whole family can come.
Absolutely.
They're
We
not
have
making
chocolate
special
dipped bananas
stops.
also that are dairy free. So we really do have a nice variety. For
Yeah.
kids and adults.
Yeah, well, so I was there last week. I had the raspberry chip swirl
Yes.
madness.
That's our Witzer of the month.
It was the
Yes.
Witzer of the. It was so good. And you were packed. It was a Tuesday night, and so tell me about that. What happens on
So
Tuesdays?
we have Team Up Tuesdays where we partner with, it's been primarily schools, but even nonprofits, where they come in and they promote on their social media, and so do we. And we give back 20% of our sales for that evening to
nice.
the
Okay.
organization. So we've done some really nice events there. It gives us wonderful exposure, but also helps the PTAs. And we've had a Cancer Foundation. come
Okay.
in, and
So you'll do it for like nonprofits
Yes,
and other
for
groups
sure.
as well,
Yes.
too, or in
Yeah.
teams. Do
yes,
you-
teams, sports teams.
Team sports. We've had a couple. We've been reached out by Centennial High School, the baseball team, I believe.
And the
Fantastic.
orchestra,
the
wrestling.
orchestra, wrestling.
Yeah, well, that's a fun way to donate.
Yes, well, it's kind of
For-
a win-win.
I mean, for the consumer.
sure, sure.
Well,
yes.
we
I
see
love it.
we see families come in and we see grandparents come in because they know my son plays on the
Yeah.
baseball team or
We
or,
had
or in
Esther
a-
Jackson on a Tuesday, and their principal lined up. All their teachers came in and helped behind the counter. So when the
that's
kids
awesome.
came in, they got to see a familiar face, and actually, the principal came and scooped.
Oh, that's
so
great.
It was a really nice interaction. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, and I probably should have led with this, but tell me where you guys are located. So
We're in the Connection Shopping Center, which is on Holcomb Bridge Road.
Mm-hmm.
It's where From the Earth Brewery is located, and 8 other restaurants.
Taqueria Tsunami.
Yes, Chef Wu. There's a number of great restaurants
yeah,
there.
it's
in
a great
Basque
Tuscany
Steakhouse.
Furniture.
Yeah.
is there.
And we live 2 miles from there. We live right off of Scott Road. So we knew we wanted to be in East Roswell, and we knew this shopping center really is the place.
Yeah. Well, Nick, you're a local boy, right?
I am.
You grew up-
When I moved here in high school and moved into Martin's Landing.
Yeah.
And, went to Chattahoochee High School. So
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, it's right in my backyard.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so what was I going to ask? Yes, I know. I'm sorry. Well, so you mentioned all of the schools and Spirit Night and that kind of
Yes.
thing, but I know you have a food truck as well. Do you
We do have a food truck.
things for corporate groups or?
Yes. We have a frozen custard food truck.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. Big graphics all over it. And so we've done a number of events already, but we're really trying to gear up as, the weather changes. Staff appreciation. We can do, school events, fall festivals,
Block parties?
block parties.
All right.
Call us.
Yeah, we've done in neighborhood.
We've done one in a neighborhood where it was an employee appreciation at a house. We're headed to a high school at the end of the week. We've done, a rebranding of a company. Was
did
a grand opening, big
yes,
event.
a couple
Awesome.
weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's a really fun way for a business to bring our truck out and let the employees come out and order, and we scoop on trucks. So it's kind of a mini version of our shop.
Yeah, no, that's great. I mean, to be able to take it on the road is huge, especially in North Fulton, especially where there's a festival every weekend or
For sure. Absolutely.
so.
We've also made some additions to our menu for the cooler weather. So we've got some, warm items. We've always had our warm brownie blitz, but now we're adding an apple dumpling and a affogato, which is espresso over custard, really popular
Goodness.
now.
I don't need to hear
So
this.
we'll have some things to draw people in.
Gosh, well, that sounds awesome, and I know I've enjoyed getting to know you guys just through the Chamber and Roswell Inc. and other groups around town. And congratulations on your ribbon cutting
Yes.
and
Thank
grand
you.
opening
Yes, thank you so
officially.
much.
And
Yes.
we're super excited about that, and just that you guys are here. And thank you so much for coming on today.
Thanks for
I
having
think
us.
just this is another great example of why Roswell is so special. And even though y'all are a franchise of a larger group, you are a mom and pop shop here in Roswell.
sure are.
And
We're in the shop every day.
and I know, and you guys are just doing an amazing job, and it's great to see, and I wish you the best success. So hey guys, also remind me, where can on social media can people find you?
Yeah, so on Instagram, we're at Wits of Roswell, and then we're Wits Frozen Custard of Roswell on Facebook. We would love for people to come, follow us there. We post our daily flavors, our weekly flavors,
Calendar
fun
for the
things
month.
we're going on. Yes.
Perfect. And will you share your website address and your phone number in case people want to get in touch with you?
Sure. It's Wits Custard /location/Roswell, and then we are 404-625-6690.
And it's your lucky day because for coming on the Bill Estate podcast,
Nice.
you get all sorts of Bill Estate swag. I
Like
have
it.
a feeling
Beautiful.
custard tastes pretty good in your Bill Estate cup.
Absolutely.
And
Thank you so
here's
much.
a little
That's awesome.
some shirts and koozies and
Great.
the works. So
Well, we
thank
appreciate
y'all.
it so much.
Thank you for
Yeah,
having us.
Yes.
yeah. We look forward to seeing you. And everybody, go check out Witt's Frozen Custard.